And we are back. Hey, I'm going to get right into it, my brothers. Today is a very, very special day because our Atlanta Falcons went on Monday Night Football and smacked the Los Angeles Rams all the way back to St. Louis.
He said smack.
Boy, I'm trying. They smacked them back to St. Louis. All I heard was "Down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover."
Man, hey, bro, if we played on Monday night, man, every Monday night, well, I think we 9-1 on every Monday night in the last 10 Monday night games we played.
But look, even better than that, why won't they just go ahead and make the uniforms the real uniform? Why won't they? They win in those uniforms. And look, I'm not a person that really believes in omens and all that type of stuff, but I will say I like data, and the data says that the Atlanta Falcons win more than they lose when they wear the throwback helmets. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, you remember it was 21-0, right? And we was driving. Man, I was hoping we wouldn't get a touchdown because it'd been 28-3 all over again in the third quarter, man. It was 24-3. And I'm looking. It's 24-3. It could have been 28-3. Please don't give up this lead. And what we do? Give up 21 points and they tie the game, bro.
They did.
Oh my gosh,
man! You know I ain't even think about that. Had it been 28-3, man, you know what kind of jokes would have been out there? How horrible that would have been. That would have been horrible. But look, they held on. The Atlanta Falcons get the win against the Los Angeles Rams, 27-24 at home, bringing the Atlanta Falcons season total right now to 7-9, 3-4 at home, and bringing the Rams down to an 11-5. And I'm gonna tell you something, man, that I heard last night on the broadcast. Shout out to West Durham and Dave Archer. West Durham, that's our guy. Hopefully one day we can get Dave Archer on the show.
I would love to get Dave Archer.
But man, something they said on the broadcast last night, because I was listening to it on the radio before they started. They talked about remember how you kept bringing up one-score games, how many one-score games the Atlanta Falcons been in. Remember I was saying, well, a lot of teams do that. So they brought up the Rams, right? They've been a lot of one-score games. The Atlanta Falcons, I want to say, were 3-5 in one-score games, and as of last night, before the game, the Rams were 4-4 in one-score games. So just look at the mirror image of the two teams, but how one team is viewed as being that much better, but just show you how thin the margin for wins and losses, who's good, who's trash in the minds of us fans really is. Because now when it comes to one-score games, now they still won more games than us, but now in one-score games, we're tied. We 4-5 in one-score games, and the Rams are now 4-5 in one-score games. And the last thing I'll say when I get ready to pass it to you, one thing that changes a lot from one season to the next, let's hope that it stays this way. A lot of times teams that lost one-score games, some kind of way they end up winning them the next year. And teams that won a lot of close one-score games end up losing them the next year. You can go look that up for yourself.
I seen that like with 2015 Falcons or 2015 Falcons was like that. They kept losing. They had a good start, losing a lot of close games. Then in the 16, we started winning them. So that happened. But shout out to Falcons last night, man. Bijan Robinson, man. He had the longest rushing touchdown in Falcon history. He broke Pam's favorite. Warwick Dunn ran a 90-yard touchdown for the Falcons.
Okay.
And we broke.
Go, Bijan!
Y'all don't know who Pam is. That's Trae's wife, and she has a secret crush on Warwick Dunn.
It ain't no secret. If I know about it, ain't no secret.
So he broke the record, man. And then the other two was an 81-yarder by Bijan, which was done on Monday Night Football, and by Jamal Anderson that was done. No. Michael the Burner Turner had an 81-yarder. So Bijan record goes in the record books is a 94-yard touchdown, or 93, I can't remember the exact number, as the longest touchdown in Falcons history. Shout out to you, Bijan.
Hey, look, but to add on to that, last night was a record-breaking night for my man because he is now the single-season scrimmage yard leader for the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. Also, they said something else on the broadcast. I'm sure you probably saw it on the Monday night broadcast. As far as players under 24, he now has the most scrimmage yards for any player under 24, passing even C-Mac, Christian McCaffrey.
You know, shouts out to him. I remember a long time ago we asked about the top Falcon running backs right now, and I put Bijan there. He was like, now? And I'm like, yeah.
You did.
He beat my boy, my favorite running back of all time, William Andrews' record. Shouts out to you. I mean, I think now Bijan's become my favorite all-time Atlanta running back. He's putting it up there. He's maybe one of the greatest Falcon running backs in Falcon history.
You put him number one.
I did.
You put him number one early this year before the season started.
I did.
I give you credit on that. You put him number one before the season started. Hey, man.
Be rich, be knowing, man.
Because I'm going to call you out when you're wrong.
You call me out every time I'm wrong.
Yeah, I sure am.
But
you got that one right.
Thank you, man. But, do we have our own Barry Sanders version here in Atlanta with Bijan Robinson? That's what everybody's saying. Troy Aikman, man, that's all he said last night.
No.
Hey, shouts out.
We don't have our own Barry Sanders.
Yeah, well, he got our own Bijan Robinson.
That's what I was finna say.
Hey, we
don't have our own Barry Sanders. We have our own Bijan Robinson.
Yes, I love
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I love it.
Thank you.
Hey, so shouts out to Xavier Watts.
Shout out to the rookie, man.
Shouts out for the Falcons winning and making our draft pick that we gave to the Rams even more in the back. I'm happy. I'm happy.
This is the Rams, though.
Hey, listen.
We just talked about before the camera started how they draft well, even when it's not a high pick.
That's fine. I still don't want to be a top 10 pick. We was talking about this earlier. Do you realize that pick that we gave up? The number one pick. Also, we had picks in return. One of those picks was Xavier Watts, who had two interceptions last night.
Yes, sir.
That affected the game. That was awesome,
man,
bro.
So we got two awesome rookies, man. Hey, while we talking about the young guys, after I finish giving Xavier Watts his props, man, I do wanna send some get well wishes out there, man. Since I'm already on it, let me go ahead and say it, man. Brandon Doyle is my guy. Man, get better. It's a chance we probably won't even see him next season, depending on what's going on.
What you think?
For him, they said it's a knee injury, and he got carted off. All I heard was it's a knee injury.
I saw him crying when he was going off, man.
Hey, man,
he was really in tears.
He wasn't crying for no reason.
Oh, yeah. I'm not making fun of him crying.
No. I know you're not. I'm just saying because we're speculating what might be wrong with him, and so we know if he was crying, he had to feel like it was something significant, man. Let me tell you, this man was on his way to being the first D tackle to potentially get double-digit sacks since Travis Hall was able to do it and Rod Coleman. Rod Coleman was a double-digit sack guy from the D tackle position before he got to the Falcons and after he was with the Falcons. But Brandon Doyle was a sack and a half away from being the first D tackle to get double-digit sacks since Travis Hall and Rod Coleman.
Shout out to him, man.
Almost 20 years ago.
Great draft pick.
You know what I mean? So, man, Brandon Doyle, get better, man. We look forward to having you back. But it's a big blow for the team as well because, that front four, I think we were going to be – I guess Rowe, we know he's going to be it. But when you think about James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, Doylis, and a Rowe, but then they find a bigger, space eater as well.
Man, roll. Shout out to him, too. He had a sack last night.
Yeah, man. He did. Yeah, man. But back to Xavier Watts. Man, it's funny how if I look across the league, it's just my personal opinion. It's not just because I'm a Falcon fan, but when I look across the league at rookies, man, in my opinion, you have to say that Xavier Watts, Jalen Walker, and James Pierce Jr., all names should be in the hat for potential defensive rookie of the year.
Man,
on one team, my guy.
I can't think of this guy's name. It's at the tip of my tongue. We know him. Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
Ryan Clark last night said that Xavier Watts is the steal of the draft. He is the steal of the draft. The whole entire draft. Shouts out to you, Ryan Clark, for saying that. It makes me happy.
Well, look, and I know he's saying that because of his
Raheem?
play.
Yeah.
No. It ain't because of Raheem. He has another personal connection to Xavier Watts. But he still, even though he has a personal connection to him, he still wouldn't get on there and say it unless he meant it. So Ryan Clark's son played with Xavier Watts at Notre Dame. They were on the same team. You'll see Ryan Clark in the comments and Xavier Watts sometimes saying, way to go, nephew, and stuff like that. But he still would not get on TV and put his stamp on it if he didn't really feel that way. But the man has shown it on the field. But, yeah, man, our Atlanta Falcons, so 27-24, man.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What you thought when they tied the game up? When Verse
when
Verse blocked the kick and he went down, deucing it up at the Falcons and scored a touchdown.
You want to know what I think?
Yes.
But the same thing that everybody say nowadays, and if you don't say it in your city, they definitely say it here, but I think they say it everywhere. I know you fucking lying.
Man.
That's what I said. I said, hold on. I know you lying. We didn't, because Dave Archer was talking about how he felt like they played that whole series conservative.
They did.
And they went Tyler, and it didn't work out right. The second and third down, he felt like third down, they should have tried to give it to Kirk, let him do something. I think they only had 2 yards to go, so I get they tried to run for it, but then it gets blocked. This man blocked it, and then
picked it up,
ran it for it, bro. Just think how it had to happen for him. He blocked it. It landed perfectly.
It bounced out
in his arms.
Picked it up and took it to the house. And, bro, if you look at the play, I don't know if you was able to look at it. Elijah Wilkinson, I think the ball was – they weren't ready for the snap because he's down in his 3-point stance, and he just stays there. It was the weirdest look ever, man.
So one of the guys in the middle got straight pushback on his behind because Jared Verse came through the middle. He didn't come from Elijah Wilkinson.
No,
side.
Elijah Wilkinson was playing.
They had him in the middle on this. Yeah. Whoever it was, because on the broadcast they talked about Hinton. I forget. I don't remember his first name, but they kept saying Hinton just got pushed right on his butt, and Jared Verse came right where Hinton was.
But Elijah could have helped. But he just stayed down in his stance. I really want you to watch it.
Yeah, well, when the man next to you on his butt, and you look it up, and all of a sudden you see this man's socks. You're like, hold on here. He's not supposed to be in that position on the field. What's going on with this guy? You know what I'm saying? He probably was thinking the same thing I was thinking.
Yeah, man.
Boy, you better stop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, at the end of the day, we saw some things last night that I think we all wish we could have seen more consistently, and that is the running game really getting going. Bijan Robinson loves prime time, but the running game really getting going. We took care of the football, and man, we turned Stafford over, three times?
Three
man,
times.
We almost turned him over 4, but they called that offsides on James Pierce Jr. But we almost turned him off 4, which that would have been the third before the third pick, man. But when it came down to it, hey, man, they held on. Shout out to the Falcons.
Falcons defense. And is this a cause because Raheem was on the staff and kind of knows Matthew Stafford's weaknesses? I don't know why we played so well.
Man, I'll say this, and we jokingly, and there is a little something to this, right? We say, people say Falcons gonna Falcon, right?
We said it.
Yeah, one thing the Falcons do is they play well in games that you don't expect them to play well.
We called it out yesterday. Yesterday. Man.
Yeah, we did.
We said Falcons gonna Falcon.
100%, and we tend to play bad in games we think we should play well. But I'm not gonna put it on any of that, right? I'm gonna remove that out, and I'm gonna just keep it strictly just real football out there on the field. I think this team is playing loose. I think that Zach Robinson has found something with Kirk Cousins. I think they tailored the game plan a little different on what they asked Kirk Cousins to do and what they asked of the offense. I think they got rid of some things that weren't working. I think they had to look themselves in the mirror. And I think that the defense has consistently grown. I think they're only getting better and getting better. And, there could be something to it with Raheem knowing the staff. But I really think that the Falcons have rounded into good shape in certain positions. It's just too bad that it happened so late in the season. There's been so much trauma, so much loss. Your kicker actually made kicks, thinking we would have had that all season.
I like Gonzalez. I think we found our kicker for the future, man.
Until he misses.
And
that's how we do every kicker. Shout out to you. We love you.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
Kickers are gonna miss, but he seems to have ice through his veins, man.
Look, and that wasn't a shot at him. I'm just saying we as fans, we gonna fan and we gonna support them until they miss, and then we gonna be saying F them.
He had 2 kicks that won us games already this year. I was nervous. 2 emotions went through my head when we was up 21-0. I was like, damn, Raheem had just saved his job. And then when it was 24-24, I'm like, dang, Raheem had just lost his job.
Hey, look. Let's table that for a second, because that's something that I want to ask everybody out there. And we're going to come back and talk about this. This is what I want to ask you. This is the question I want you to think about, and I want you to drop some comments about this so we can discuss and bring your comments up. We're going to bring up about 10 comments. Did last night, or did the last 3-game winning streak save Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson's job? Y'all let us know. Mario, let's hit the rant. We'll be back in a minute. Woo! You can call Sean McVay, Michelle or Pootie Tang with the side K. But whoever you call, make sure you let them know the Atlanta Falcons slapped the Los Angeles Rams back to St. Louis. These hometown haters said we were going to get blown out. Matthew Stafford coming back to Georgia to do Georgia things. The Atlanta Falcons can't do anything. Boy, you better stop. Yesterday, the Atlanta Falcons, a.k.a. the Blood Pressure Birds, played the Los Angeles Rams and knocked the fat burger up out of them. It was a sight to see. At one point, when we had the Rams down 21-0, all I could picture was that scene from Boys in the Hood and Matthew Stafford yelling out, "Ricky! Don't run now. We on y'all head." All game, the Atlanta Falcons were doing what they should have been doing all year. Bijan and the O-line were dominating. Defense was getting turnovers, and our kicker was making kicks. Who knew you could do that? But I can't even lie to you. In true Blood Pressure Birds fashion, they let the Rams start coming back. When that boy Jerry Burst blocked that kick and ran it for a touchdown, I turned to the closest person next to me and said, "Boy, I know you effing lying. They got to be playing with my emotion." In the end, we ain't playing for nothing but pride and ruining somebody's day, and I'm down with all of it. Last but not least, let me shout out to that boy Bijan Robinson for breaking the Atlanta Falcons single-season scrimmage yard record. That man is special. And hey, everybody out there, you already know it's about to be a brand new year, so I want to shout out to y'all. Wish you a happy new year. And oh yeah, today is your boy's birthday. The Lord saw fit to keep me above ground for another year. So do me a favor, drop a happy birthday in the comments or go to 285clothing.com and show us some support by getting a Blood Pressure Birds sweatshirt. Y'all already know how it goes. Be safe and be merry. Go Falcons, a.k.a. the Blood Pressure Birds.
Seem to be the problem here, my brother.
My head hurt, man. Ever since the Super Bowl loss, man, I haven't been able to recover.
You know what? I've been dealing with people with this problem for about 8 years now. I think I know exactly what you need. Hold on one second. Gotta put you on the BPB therapy. This is the Blood Pressure Birds. You see that? Blood Pressure Birds. You have to put this on every morning. Every morning you get 2 compliments. You're gonna feel a lot better. Put that on.
Man, I feel so much better, though.
I told you, Dr. Black, get you back on track.
Jack.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Listen.
Trey, hold on.
What's up?
Happy birthday.
Man, thank you, my brother.
It's Trey's birthday, man. Look, man, how y'all can support us, man, is going to 285 Clothing and get you a shirt. Talk about the shirts, man.
Hey, listen, man. Make sure you go to 285clothing.com. Let them know who you represent. They might run our blood pressure through the roof, but guess what? We got the remedy for it. That is, these Blood Pressure Birds are stressing me out sweatshirt and T-shirts, and we also have the plain Blood Pressure Birds. We got black, we got gray. You can find you the red T-shirt. Look, go support it. 285clothing.com. These Blood Pressure Birds are stressing me out. And if you ever hear the saying Blood Pressure Birds, you already know it started right here with us and the Waterboyz Show. All right? Go give us some support, man. And everybody out there, man, hey, show us a little love. Show me a little birthday love.
Yeah, 285clothing.com, man. Go support the team. Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, it's a real one birthday, man. I'll talk about it.
Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, man, thank you, man.
Hey, we doing
God
something
is
for this.
good.
We doing something. Last year's birthday was lit.
Yeah.
I had a great time, man.
God is good, man. God is good.
I was mad
I'm gonna elaborate more at the end of the show, but God is good, my brother.
You know,
I can't lie.
last year, man, I was mad at my daughter. We made up on your birthday.
That's y'all should have.
Yeah, man.
See, that's the type of thing I do, man. I bring people together. You know what I'm saying? I bring people together, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was mad at her over something petty, man. Like she didn't call and wish me Merry Christmas, man.
I'm sure you did, because you had the most amazing daughter around,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I am.
Man.
Like Ryan, I love you.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. She's super cool,
Yeah.
man. She's super cool, man. She even because the boys couldn't stay for all the cleanup, man. So she took the boys home.
I remember that.
For me
Yep.
and Pam.
Yep.
Yep, man. She took the boys home. But anyway, let's get back. Shout out to you, Ryan, and shout out to everybody out there. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes in the chat. Hey, man, feel good. I'm gonna talk a little more on it near the end. But let's get back to this question, and let's see if we have anybody coming towards it. Did the last 3-game win streak or last night's win against the Los Angeles Rams save Raheem Morris's job and Zach Robinson's job in your eyes?
Man, it may have saved Raheem Morris's job. I don't know about Zach. I mean, Bijan kind of saving Zach right now. Like, Bijan hit a 93, 94 yard on you, man. I don't know. Zach still did some questionable things. He didn't lose us the game. I don't know, man. This is great. Do I want Raheem to come back? I don't know, man. Like, is it gonna be a good? I mean, I know one thing. If Raheem comes back, he got to win because he's setting up Arthur Blank to get blasted for next year if it's a slow start or it's no playoffs in sight. So the Falcons must know what they're doing if they do. I bought into Raheem. When we hired him, I was like, what? And then I listened to him. He sold me by his talk game. He sold me why he hired Zach Robinson, why he hired the defensive coordinator at the time. I forgot his name. And they were both first-time signal callers, and for games. So I don't know, man. Like, we shall see. I mean, now this will be next year be Zach Robinson's third year play caller. And hopefully he can learn. I think the dude has some genius in him. He's come from a good tree, a good lineage. So I don't know, but I can't answer that question, Trae. I don't know.
I can. I can answer it. You know what I'm saying? And hey, as the season is going on, I'll let it be known how I felt about what was going on with this. But I will say this, man. After this 3-game win streak and potentially 4 if they beat the Saints, yes, I think it has saved his job. And I think if he's still here, it's going to save Zach Robinson's job. Now, look, do I think Raheem is the answer? I'm going to be completely honest. I don't. But do I think Arthur Blank is going to keep Raheem Morris on board? Do I think he can potentially have something he can build on? All we can do is hope. I think he may have. The players like to play for him. You got former coaches such as Mike Smith coming out, making a comment saying he thinks Raheem needs at least one more year to get where he's going to go. We know Arthur Blank, he doesn't like negative optics, and with the way things have been going, if you slide out the rest of the season on the win streak, those some positive optics in Arthur Blank's mind. I don't think he's going to just cut bait on Raheem Morris, and I don't think that Raheem Morris is going to cut bait on Zach Robinson. I think he's going to say, hey, we figured out what was going on. We got it, and I know I'm not on board with the $57 million or whatever Kirk has to be paid, but I think next year when they go into training camp, I think we see Raheem Morris as the head coach, Zach Robinson as the OC, Jeff Ulbrich still manning the defense.
Which he should be.
And we see number 18, Kirk Cousins, as the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. That's what I think is going to happen.
I'll tell you one thing that helped Raheem's case was yesterday. I don't know if you got a chance to see the TV broadcast, but Trae Aikman and those guys, man, they were really bigging him up, man, and the ESPN cast, Ryan Clark and all them, and then watching him with, interacting with Sean McVay and them, man, he's very well respected by a lot of NFL coaches and a lot of analysts. So looking at all of that, man, like, he's a respected mind in the NFL. He just probably had a tough break. I don't know, but I know one thing for our Falcons, he need to come through next year.
So,
and the team, he didn't lose the team. Like watching the interaction with him giving out game balls, the team is playing for him, Trae. So that does mean a lot.
So let's run down some of the mistakes he made, and then we're gonna go to comments because I want to go ahead and see what the people have to say. I'll say this: some of the mistakes he made, like has he gotten over them at this point? Hiring Young. And when I say young, as far as lack of experience for the DC, his first year, and the OC. I think that in his mind, he thought he was going to pair the OC up with a veteran quarterback, and they could offset each other. But you have to look at what could potentially go wrong. Maybe it's the lawyer's son in me. I look at what could potentially go wrong, and you have to say to yourself, man, we one player away from having a rookie OC and a rookie quarterback. And he should have known that that wasn't the best recipe to get the meal cooked the way he wanted to go. That was number one mistake. Jimmy Lake, he wasn't ready to come in and call the defense. He wasn't ready at all. And I think that a lot of the game management got away from him. Another thing that he made a mistake on I don't think that him and Terry put enough pressure on players that are on the roster in certain areas to make sure you had the right man for the job. I think he showed a little too much loyalty, and I know a lot about that because I have been loyal to a fault, and it has burned me in a lot of situations and relationships in life. So I get it. I've been that same guy. But when it comes to business, I will say this. That has not happened to me in business. When it's time to get something done, I'm ready to go ahead and cut it. And I think they should have cut bait or at least brought in more competition for Young Wei Koo. I think they should have brought in Young Wei Koo, like some kind of competition. We brought in the guy, what's his name? Lenny Krieg. You know what I'm saying? Lenny Krieg, which is Lenny Kravitz's German brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to kick away. You know what I'm saying? They should have brought in more competition than that. I think those are the areas he made the mistakes. Could he have learned from that? All we can do is hope so. But I think after this win streak, I don't think the optics from what I have come to see from afar of Arthur Blank. I'm not his partner. I don't be at his house or his ranch. So I've never had a conversation with him. I can't say how he thinks. But from afar, I don't think he has done or ended the season in a fashion that Arthur Blank would feel comfortable cutting bait.
I can agree with you 100%.
Wait, you just blinked that, but I don't know what that means. You agree or you lying? I don't know what just happened. The man said, I can agree with you 100%, and then winked his eye at me. Like, I don't know what just happened.
Hey, man, you was looking very attractive on your birthday. Happy birthday.
Whoa, bro. Show is over with. The boxing matches are getting ready to start. Whoa,
I'm just talking, man. Happy birthday.
Whoa.
Nah, what was going on
that was very RuPaulish.
What was going on? I was joking, man. Jesus, I had a lot going on, and I had a phone call because I had to let our Doug up, and so I was going on, and I really didn't hear your whole thing, so I was like winking, like, yeah. I said I agree with you, and I'm like, man, I ain't really hear it, man. So that's what I was saying, but
okay,
yeah. So
why you didn't just say that when I asked you, man?
I was joking, man. It's your birthday, man.
Yeah, no, I don't need that kind of birthday present. I can tell you that right
man,
now.
The show just went left. Let's get it back right. Let's go.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you. Go ahead, man. I thought you were going to chime in. Oh, that's right. You didn't hear nothing I said.
Exactly.
So, look, let's go ahead and go to the comments because B-Rich checked out for like.
I didn't check. I had to let our producer up because Tony's not in today.
Okay, you checked out for a reason. Okay,
Yeah.
but you checked out. So, look, we're going to go to some comments, man. Let's go and let's see what the people have to say about this. Pull some comments up, Mario. What does they want? Morris should get one more year, but Robinson has to go. Jeff can stay and search for someone with great red zone stats and happy birthday. Thank you.
That's
BPB,
blood pressure bird.
Blood pressure
I
bird.
like that, BP.
Man, thank you,
From the
man.
homie King Dimitri 88.
Yeah, man. King Dimitri 88, man. Shout out to you, my brother. We appreciate that.
Hey, man, we need to get rid of the special teams coach for sure. All right.
Oh, yeah. Dog, I don't even know why he's still on the team.
Yeah,
Like, it's to the point I don't even want to talk about him no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, why are you here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why
like,
are you here, bro?
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, you're going to have to read that, Mario, because I can't read that from here.
Got you. So this is from Denzel X Bailey. Coach Morris isn't the answer. We can't trust his leadership and decision making. Hell, special teams / clock management almost lost us the game again. Simple things like making them run the kick back to chew time. Doesn't take a genius to make these calls.
Hey, man, I can't say that any of what he just said can be disputed. You know what I mean? Like, he feel like he shouldn't be brought back, and he gave some real reasons on why. So, hey, I can't dispute any of that. Let's see what else we got. Man,
I try to read it. Trae Young said, I don't know if it saved Robinson and Zach's job, but where was this offense and defense in games we were supposed to win? I wouldn't be surprised if Blank makes some changes.
Hey, man, and like I say, you just never know which way that is going to go. We know they say Blank has been looking into doing some things, so let's see how it goes. Hey, now Pamela Johnson, 64. What was it? 6480. That's her handle.
Yep, 6480.
Yo, shout out to Pamela Johnson. Let me tell you something. She has been supporting us since we used to go live on StreamYard. Yep, she used to be on when we used to be in two different places, man, over the computer. Pamela Johnson always came and showed us love. Thank you. She has seen the evolution of the show to where we do the lives now in person. She said, and this first line says everything, dog, and I agree. it could very well be true. This next game against the New Orleans Saints will decide if he will stay or go. Losing to the Saints at home is a deal breaker for me. You cannot lose to the Saints next week.
I mean, that's a rivalry game. The records go out the door. We got to beat the Saints at home. I mean, we lost a lot of home games this year. Just think if we could have got 2 of those home games.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gonna sound crazy. I think they dominate the Saints.
I hope so.
I do.
I hope
James
Pierce Jr. get 2 sacks. I hope Walker gets a sack. I do, man. I done bought into. I hope Watts get a pick 6, man. I just really want our defense to do good.
Now I'm gonna tell you this, man. A lot of Saints fans feel like they found their quarterback.
He won the game last week for him.
A lot of Saints fans really like him already.
They played the dang gone Tennessee Titans, but they ain't find Ish. We'll see.
Okay.
That man threw I still can't get over the combine, man, where he threw that ball.
Man, that man had to be trolling, man.
That
man had to be trolling, man. What was that? A Cream Willie? Man, he said, plain and simple, nope. Plain and simple. Did it say Raheem Morris' job? All he said was nope. No, sir. It did not.
No, sir, Bob.
What else we got, man? Hey, man, what's the name on that one?
It's like Early Watkins 5972.
5972 said, no way. Brian Flores, head coach, and Matt Ryan, GM, let Matt get the groceries and Brian cook. Blood pressure birds.
Brian Flores, that was the coach that's suing the NFL that was with Miami?
Yeah, that's the defense coordinator in Miami right now.
Okay.
Look, really
he's not
good.
in Miami right now, is he?
No, Minnesota.
Minnesota, okay.
Yeah, really good defensive coordinator, man. Awesome. Like, he actually was turning that team around, and he came up in the Bill Belichick tree. He came up in the Patriots organization.
Okay, didn't know that.
He was on the staff when they won the Super Bowl against a team that we love. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mario, I'm going to need you to read that one.
I got you.
That's from Stiller Mike.
That's why I put that one up.
Oh, Lord. Man, please, man. What did Mike have to say?
All right, so Stiller Mike hits us with the last 3 wins absolutely saved Raheem's job. I hope Atlanta learns that it takes more than a year or two for a coach to grab hold of the reins of a team and to be able to take them to new heights.
Hey, man, he actually said something that wasn't hating.
But there's some stuff in here that he already did because it's still Stiller Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, he always going to throw some hate out there. But I'm not surprised that that's what he says. I mean, he's a Steelers fan. They've had 3 head coaches, right?
3 head coaches for the entire franchise.
That's what I'm saying.
Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin. That's an amazing stat to me, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, how long have the Steelers been around since the 70s, 60s, the 50s?
Man, the Steelers were around before the Falcons, and the Falcons came into existence in the 60s.
So, man, Chuck Noll's been there all them years, and then passed the ball to Cowher, and then Cowher passed the ball to Tomlin, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, man. So, man, Falcon Gang Chef says, Zach, no. Heem, yes. So he says he feels Raheem should stay, but Zach Robinson has to go. I think they both gonna be here, man. Which is, boy, it's crazy because a month ago I would have bet you anything that it wouldn't be him. I mean, Doug feeling vindicated for whatever reason. Look at it.
I mean,
he really feeling vindicated.
I mean, I understand where it's come from because, like, most, we've been talking about this all, debating in the chat. Most times when you get a first-year coach, again, it sets you back 2-3 years, and we've been debating that the whole time.
Yeah, because I don't think it does.
There you go.
Look. I mean, of course it does, but there's no evidence that it 100% does. Like, it doesn't have to. There's a lot of examples out here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we see it every year. A new head coach comes in and has success.
Patriots, the Bears coach, a lot of people there.
St. Louis Seattle had a decent season last year. Not look at them now.
And then you'll go in and we'll say Dan Campbell's like, where does he won? There's a lot of points to be made.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's just whatever floats your boat, whatever works for your franchise. We're going to look like we're going to be on that 3-year plan.
I mean, which he should, but, hey, man, I got thin tolerance for next year, buddy.
Then you got thin tolerance. Hey, man, so Nelson Vernon said He saved it at least 1 year. So he feel like Raheem saved it at least 1 year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then we got
Maybe half a
Brave S88 from Instagram says, no, sir. They got to go. They got to go. They got to go. This is what he said. Dusty Williams says, this team is playing hard for him, but his decisions are sickening. And I think that's where a lot of us are. Like, it's a lot of decisions he made that's like, they don't make sense. But the team is playing hard.
You know what I don't like about this year? I don't like the blowout games. I don't like the Seattle game. I don't like the Carolina first game. I don't like the Miami game. And there was another team we lost to pretty bad. I didn't like the feeling after the game. I mean, I watched the Falcons a couple years, and we ain't really been blown out like that a whole bunch of times, and we had 3 or 4 of them this year. That's what I don't like. What I do like is our defense is playing outstanding. We've never had a pass rush like this in years. You know, defense looks good. I just want to see. Oh, and then against teams that we're supposed to win, like, bruh, the Dolphins.
But like now that's one thing that I will debate with anybody because
any given Sunday
we say we supposed to win, but what
the Jets?
But look,
the Jets.
It ain't even so. But look, this is what I'm about to
Jets.
say. But this my take on it. It's not even so much about the Jets or the Dolphins, man. My thing is, what have we shown to say we instantly about to go in and dominate somebody? You see what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying, and I was sold a bag of goods, and I bought into this team thinking we had elite talent on our team.
We do have some elite talent on
and
this
so
team.
that's why I say we should have beat the Jets. I felt like we had better talent than the Jets. Now, one team I could be wrong about, which I really was hating on in the beginning of this year, is the Panthers. I was like, man, we better than the Panthers. The Panthers about to win the division, bro.
Look, I'll say this, man, and the owner of the barbershop that I go to, shout out to my barbers, man, Snoop, and shout out to the owner of the barbershop, Pop. Like, me and him, like, we debate every time I go into the barbershop. We might as well bring a camera in there because it could be a show. Because he and I, we going to have a sports conversation every time I come in. And his whole thing about NBA players and NFL players, every team has great talent. He says, I don't care who you are. If you're in the NFL, if you're in the NBA, you have great talent, Trae. You can't tell me it's the system and it's the coach. And I told him, okay, like, I'm not saying it's not the coach and the system. I told him I just think that great players is what gets you your championships. Coaches can only take you so far, but the great players have to make the plays in the moments. But I do think he has a point. Every team has talent. So the Falcons, we talented, but the Jets have some talent too. And I don't think you and I know all their rosters for us to be able to definitively say the Falcons are more talented than them. We know our roster, so we rocking with our guys. You know what I'm saying? If this was David against Goliath, man, we've been rolling with David because we know him. We seen him shoot the slingshot. Yeah. So we rolling with him. You know what I'm saying? But Goliath, he mighty too. So those other teams, man, they got just as much talent and can win. It could go either way, man.
I think, like, to that point, I think it's the quarterback talent. I think you're a quarterback away from being successful in this league. I think every team needs a quarterback, and that's where I think that's where a lot of the issues come. A lot of teams don't have quarterbacks, and then what's sad is we're not developing our young quarterbacks. Hence, you got Phillip Rivers, you got all these old quarterbacks still playing, you know, because our young guys aren't learning.
Well, that's a discussion we could do for another show. I mean, because I think it starts at the high school and college level. When you hear Quincy Carter talk about it, like, and he can come on the show and talk about it. He's talked about the quarterback position. He's talked about the things that he don't feel like that some of the young men are learning. And it's a trickle-down effect.
You know what we need to fix? And I stay on that topic.
No, we can move on.
The Falcons need to fix their offensive line for us to be successful. You saw it last night. You see it time and time 100%. This year. We have no time. And for Penix to be successful, for Kirk Cousins to be successful, or whoever's the quarterback, we got to address that. That's why I want to cut Kirk Cousins to get that money to get some linemen, man, and sign a cheaper quarterback. And I know this gonna blow your top, man. Hence,
you better not say Matt Ryan.
Justin Fields. Hence, Trey Lance. Hence, Malik Willis. Hence, Mac Jones. One of those guys, man. We need to bring in at a cheaper rate and have an offensive line. I know. Let's hear about Justin Fields.
First off, I want to see Malik get that bag. forget a cheaper rate. I mean, now he can't come in and probably command the 57 that Kirk already signed for. So I get you, but I want to see Malik get that bad. I want to see him go somewhere that's going to continue to develop him, and he's going to 100% be giving the starter job. Any quarterback who comes in, Michael Penix is there lingering around. I don't want that for Malik.
So maybe get Mac Jones or Trey Lance.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. I spent my whole life waiting for somebody named Trae to pop off. Everybody named Mike had Jordan. They had Jackson. They had this Mike and that Mike. I ain't have no Trays until Trae the boys in the hood. And he got out the car, which was a smart decision once he got older. You know what I'm saying? And he
get out the car.
But at the time when you young, no, Trae, you got to go avenge Ricky. Everybody hated Trae because of that.
Did you hate Trae because of that?
Keep it real. Yeah, man, I think I was young and stupid.
So you know what I'm saying? To go handle some business.
I was young and I just said I was young and stupid.
All right.
But as I got probably it only took me about 4 or 5 years to get hit the 20s and be like, that was kind of stupid. Get out that car, Trae. Go on back to your beautiful girl.
Hold on.
And make it to college.
Hold on.
Cause Doughboy, he ain't lasting out here in these streets.
Hey, in the chat, man, and in the room, should Trae have gotten out the car in Boys in the Hood? Please leave a comment, and we're gonna start with Doug. What do you think, man? All right, Mario.
Duh. Like, obviously, you should have got out the car, bro. Like,
Mario got
why am I the only person that, as a kid, saw this and
I
said,
agree with you. I was happy he got out the car.
Like,
I was mad.
I was like,
mad.
Good.
But look,
you just saw this dude punch the air 10 minutes before that. Like, what made you think he was about that life?
We can tell y'all some.
You gotta roll with Doughboy, man. They just killed Ricky. But look, this is where I'm going with this, right? I waited for a Trae to pop off all these years, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Trae Young. Shout out to Trae.
You know you want him to go.
Shout out to Trae from the Waterboyz Show. But I'm gonna say this, man. As much as I support Trae's, I ain't on the Trey Lance train, my brother.
We don't know what he
keep that
is.
Trae. You can fire Deuce, get that Trae up out of here, my guy. We don't want that Trae. For that, what has he done? That man, dog.
I mean, Kyle Shanahan did get rid of him when he was the first round pick.
Bro,
that
they traded up. They traded up. Got talked out of drafting Mac Jones because he came out later and said Mac Jones was really the player they wanted. Mm-hmm. They talked themselves out of it. They got Trey Lance. Never got the starter position. He went to where did he go next? The Chargers. I think he went to the Chargers next.
Dallas.
He went to Dallas, then the Chargers. Come on, bro. Trey Lance.
Hey, man, like, is something there? I don't know.
Is it?
I think he ain't really got a chance. He starts this. Let's watch him this Sunday. He plays this Sunday. I want to watch him.
Dog, let me tell you something. You've been in the league this long, and you never had an opportunity at all. When you were drafted,
he got hurt. He lost his job to injury, I would say, in San Francisco.
Okay, but you got drafted number 3. Like, you ain't go nowhere and prove you needed a better position. Listen, and it might not even be his fault. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just saying he hasn't been developed. Let me put it like that. Whatever's going on with him, he hasn't been developed, and I don't want him to come here and take that chance to get developed. Everybody wrote Malik off. Malik got sent out to Green Bay. They went and got him.
Getting developed.
And they developed him. He got somebody out there that really knows how to develop quarterbacks, and he knows the game. So do we have that here for Trey Lance? Why we just, and then Justin Fields, dog, come on, man. Let me tell you something, man. I was at the Falcons game. I watched Justin Fields run out on the field as a 12th grader. And I said, there go our future quarterback. I swear to God, I said that to myself. I was so happy because I had followed him. I heard about it. I said, there go our quarterback. He was going to Georgia. Hey, man, so I was on the Justin Fields train, wanted everything for Justin Fields. But I think Justin Fields has had enough opportunities for me to kind of figure how it's going to go.
Let me ask something.
And I don't think he's the guy.
Let me ask something. And I think this, to Mario's point and to your point, he hadn't been developed, but that's a lot on his own, like going on his own in the offseason. What if he was to, like, get a transformation, come back home? That's a big what if.
I wouldn't mind him being a backup.
I ain't mad on a possible backup. But to come in and start, nah. But they do need to fix this O-line, man. Hey, did anybody say anything about if Trae should have got out the car? I wonder if anybody said anything.
Let me go. That's all I was checking out, but
Trae
everybody was
about
hopping on the other ones.
Respect the guy and that tell you he not with it rather than the guy that ride and then tell on everyone.
Hey, like I said, as I got older, I realized that was the right move.
And that was by King Dimitri. Then Stress Free says, yes, stay out the car. He wasn't built like that.
Hey man, there you go. Like that. But we know. But when you are 16, 15, however I was when they came out, you can't see it that way, man. You know what I'm saying? And so look, now this a good one right here. Kendall Story said, Doughboy should have told Trae to chill from the jump. He knew he wasn't about that. He knew the path.
Yeah.
But look, if Doughboy would have been a little older, like in the movie, like they all we gotta remember they all were teenagers, bro. They were grown men playing teenagers, but they were all teenagers. And but had he got
Cordell shouts out to them.
But look, had he got a little older, Cube or that character Doughboy probably would have told him, nah, man, this ain't for you, dog. This ain't for you. But when you young, you only see it a young way, man.
Even Doughboy said the next day, I understood why you got out the car. Like, you know what I mean?
I just said, hey, Doe.
Let me out.
Hey, Doe, let me out. Hey, Doe.
Trae carrying his senses. Trae said, you know what, boy, this ain't for me. Pop's gonna kill me, man. Pop's gonna kill me, man. Hey, man, such a great movie, man. That lie he told his dad, but that's one of the most outlandish lies I ever heard. But we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole, man. What if we got anybody else, man, who commented and said, well, Trae, still might say, jump out at the moment he pulls off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. And hey, man, Marcus Warren said, man, he was thinking about his dad. Hey, man, dads matter, my guy. Yeah. If anybody ever told you something different, boy, let me tell you, they lying to you, especially like in our community, boy, them dads, like they got to be there, man. I love it. Hey, man, look, somebody else said no to Justin Fields. And so Chris Williams, I see his coming up there. It says Justin Fields hasn't had the proper development. And that could I mean, a lot of us potentially feel that way. I don't know. I think he's had opportunities to where I don't know.
Do you feel Kyle Pitts has much more a much more bigger ceiling than he's shown with the Falcons? Do you feel like he can get better? Be one of the top tight ends in the league? I mean, he's currently.
I think he already one of the top tight ends.
He is currently top 5.
But you saying, can he become like a Kelsey?
Yeah.
Can he become a Kelsey what a Gronkowski became? I don't know, bro.
See, the reason I'm saying that is
I don't know.
The reason I'm saying that, like,
I just think them guys were different.
The reason I'm saying that, and I feel what you're saying, is this: Pitts and Justin Fields was in the same draft. It seems like Fields is much older in our heads, but he's still young like Kyle Pitts. He's not even close. He's not even in his 30s, bro.
That's because of the quarterback. You the quarterback. You've had the opportunity to be, so like the wins and the victories, you get lifted up. The losses, you get a weight put on you and thrown out in the ocean. You get dragged down. It just is what it is. I do it. You do it. We all do it to the quarterbacks. But it's like, do I think Kyle Pitts could catch an even bigger ceiling? Man, I would love to see it. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think he'll ever reach like what the Gronkowski. I mean, but Shannon Sharp called Kelsey and Gronkowski like the two greatest to ever play. I saw Gronkowski, dog, catch a pass and stiff on 4 people for like a 60-yard touchdown before. I'm talking about all the way down the field, dog, stiff on 3 or 4 people to score like a 60-yard touchdown.
You know, I gotta give props to.
They love the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if kids love the game.
That's a great observation. Doug says that those guys love the game, and he don't know if Pitts love the game like that. That's a great point. But hey, speaking of catches, bro. I gotta give it shout out, man, to Puka. What's his name? Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua. Did you see that one-handed catch that he? Did you see? I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the highlight.
He had a one-handed catch, bro. And the only reason he didn't make it is because AJ Terrell pulled his hand down, and he still didn't drop the ball. If it would have been in the middle of the field, it would still have been a catch.
Left-handed, one-handed catch.
Left-handed, one-handed. The other hand didn't touch the ball. He still brought it in. It was a catch, except he was out of bounds.
Nah, bro, you got to see this catch from early in the season, boy. Stafford threw it super low. Did y'all see that catch? That dude caught it with
just
his
barely off the ground, yeah.
He caught it with his fingertips. It was inches from the ground. He caught it with his fingertips, bro.
He was compared by Troy Aikman to Michael Irvin. He said, man, I haven't seen nobody just, you throw him the ball, he going to get it. I ain't seen that since Michael Irvin. The ball is his when it's in the air. That came from Troy Aikman, man.
Hey, man, Puka the cool, man. He is something else, man. But, hey, guess what, though? He was on the losing side last night.
AJ Terrell came through with it at the end. Shouts out to you, AJ. Lockdown.
Hey, man, he was on the losing side last night. Hey, Stafford, you should have did like Trae and got out the car before y'all got to Atlanta, my guy. Should have said, hey, Sean.
Let me
Hey,
out.
Sean, let me out. Let me out,
Hey,
Sean.
Sean.
Let me out.
Hey, Trey. We got 3 more minutes, man. I know you got something to do, man. You want to touch on the house or anything you want to touch on before we get off?
Nah, man, nah. This what I want to do, man. I want to say, man, I want to give a big shout out to the big man upstairs, man, keeping me around for
Happy
another
birthday,
year.
bro, man.
Man, today is my birthday. Like my barber tells me when you get to a certain age, and I'm in that age group now, he says, man, you need to celebrate your birthday big every 5 years because you never know when you're going to be here. You never know when you're going to go, man. So, look, I say to everybody out there, it might not be your birthday, might not be a holiday for you like it is for myself, man, but take the time, man, and just thank God. Thank God for being here another day. Thank God for being around your loved ones. Thank God for everything that you've been given, even in hard times when it seems like stuff not going your way. Be thankful for the things that do go your way. There's always something that each of us can wake up and say is not right. There's always something we can wake up and say we don't have. But if we can turn that and wake up every day and think about the things we do have, hey, man, I think life would be a lot better, man. I got home last night, walked in the door, all the lights were out, man, and my family, all of a sudden I hear the song. So we have a tradition where for everybody's birthday, we play the Stevie Wonder song. We wake each person up with the Stevie Wonder song. You hear the music, we wake them up, we come in. Yeah, so that's the tradition in our house with my wife and our boys.
That's dope.
But I was out last night, had to go to work. I got home late, probably about like 1:45. I walk in, all the lights out. I'm like, why the lights out? I just talked to my son, told him I was about to pull up. And so I'm talking to my mom on the phone, and as soon as I close the door, I hear the music. And I see like a flashlight coming down, man. They sing happy birthday.
That's dope.
And, I just thank God because a lot of people out there who don't have family, who don't have that, and I appreciate it. Through all my craziness, all my mess-ups that I had in life, all the times that I thought that I wasn't even worthy of having the things I have now, God gave them to me anyway. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate everybody out there who say happy birthday. And I appreciate all y'all, too. I forgot to tell Aaron to come through today because I really wanted the whole team here, but I just forgot to put it in the chat.
Shout out to Aaron Wopittman.
Yeah.
Hey, man, happy birthday to you, man. Everybody, man, for Trae's birthday, go to 285clothing.com. Buy you one of them blood pressure birds. Hoodies, man. Support the team and the movement. And shouts out to everyone that won the Fantasy Football League last night, man. I came in 4th place, Trae. Kyle Pitts did not do nothing for me to come in 3rd. I lost the championship to play in the championship last week by 1 point. Could have made it.
Look,
Shouts out to Dale and all those guys.
I didn't play fantasy football this year, but I'm going to tell you a funny meme I saw. You know who Anthony Anderson is? The actor?
Yes.
The actor who was on Blackish. He been on a whole lot of shows.
The funny guy that was on, he's always the coach. You remember the movie with Morris Chestnut? He was right there. He got the guy that got caught in the trailer. That guy, Anthony Anderson. He's a comedian, black guy.
Yeah, we're a comedic actor.
Yeah, I know
black
you're talking
guy,
about.
heavy set
Yeah.
guy. Man, but somebody put up a meme where they said, man, what's my guy in Detroit, Mario, man? I don't know why his name escaped me. The running back, dope running back, man, from Texas.
Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs. Somebody put up a picture and said, Jameer Gibbs, every time I'm in the fantasy football championship, and they had Anthony Anderson face on his body. And they took a picture of Anthony Anderson from some show, looked like he was just struggling to run. And they were like, this how Jameer Gibbs every time I'm in the fantasy football championship. So that lets me know that person lost the championship. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody, man, who won their fantasy football championship. If I get the time, I might play next year, man. We've said for 2 years we're gonna do a Waterboyz Show, fantasy football league, and we have not done it yet. My son is begging me to do it because he wants to play
Check
it.
this out. Everybody in audio land, YouTube land, TikTok land, every land that is possible, comment that the Waterboyz should start their own fantasy football league. And if we get enough comments and support, we will.
Hey, man, yeah, definitely, man. We need a commissioner, really, man, because I don't have time to be the commissioner. You know what I'm saying?
I think Mario be the commissioner.
Mario said he'll be.
I accept the position. I
Oh
wasn't
wow,
gonna
there
offer.
you go.
Man,
There you go.
Mario gonna draft all Tech and Hawk players.
Nah, that's gonna be the commissioner because I already assume I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, I don't see Zachary Richardson on this on this fantasy football.
Got left tackle with my 5th pick. I take Mo Game.
Hey, well look, man.
Tall, man. Gotta fill him out.
Hey, well look. On that note, man, thank y'all, man, for everybody that came to the live. This is our last live of the year, but we do have shows dropping. We got a show that's dropping tomorrow, and then we're gonna have another show dropping at the top of the year on Friday. So, but this is our last live for the year. Thank y'all, man, for rocking with us in 2025. On to bigger and better things in 2026. We've been on the radio 2 times this year, 96.1, had us on week in, week out, 92.9. I'm looking forward to see what 2026
Shouts out to Dukes and Bell and shouts out to Far and BT, man.
Yeah, you already know. But look, on that note, man, the Waterboyz Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trae, my partner, B Rich, Super Mario, and Doug. And I have to shout out them Atlanta Falcons for slapping the fat burger out the Los Angeles Rams last night. Hey, man, y'all already know what it is, man. The Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.